Hey guys, welcome to Monday, June 1st. It's already June, Jesus. Here at ProFitness Northwest and CrossFit Bellingham. I have no doubts that I will be seeing you guys very, very soon. So just hold on to that hope, at least I am. Your workout today is gonna be a fun one. Make sure you start with that run, row, jump, or burpees. Remember, 2 to 5 minutes, somewhere in there, just to get your blood flowing. From there, bear crawl, crab walk, and inchworm with push-ups. Then you're gonna do 2 rounds of 10 YTAs, whatever variation it is that you prefer to do. Fancy ones, basic ones, it's totally up to you. Just work on that scapular retraction. Some scap push-ups, butterfly sit-ups, and 10 toe touches. I want you to do these 4 movements 2 times, okay? After that, make sure you go grab your stone or your heavy object of choice because your WOD is gonna be 6 rounds 4 time of approximately 5 stone to overhead. Or stone shoulder to overhead. Don't worry, Christy's gonna show us that one. And of course, just like before, if your stone's a little light, which it probably is for you by now, go ahead and bump that up to 8 or 10, whatever feels good for you so you get that nice strength challenge. And then 50 double unders. You're gonna do that whole thing 6 rounds 4 times. So make sure you keep track of that. From there, your durability. I know we just did Murph, but I want you guys to do 2 sets of max unbroken push-ups. Okay, we've been doing a lot of volume work and we really want to maintain that. So what you're going to do is you're going to do 2 rounds of a set of max unbroken push-ups, then a 1-minute plank, and then you rest for a minute. Do that whole thing 2 times. Remember, I want to see your max unbroken push-ups also in the comments below with your WOD time. Your recovery, 2 to 3 minutes each. Go ahead and bump that up if you're still feeling a little sore from last Monday's Murph. You're going to start with the forward fold, down dog, calf stretch, Cobra pose, and then scorpion on each side. Let's go take a look over at Christy, see what she's up to. All right, you guys, after your run, row, jump, or burpees, you're gonna come inside or stay outside in your yard and you're gonna warm up, starting with that bear crawl, and then you're gonna flip on over right into your crab walk, making sure that you keep your hips as high as you can. Really work on that rotation. From there, you're gonna go right into your inchworm with your push-ups. So remember, go down to the floor, hands, 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 out to that plank position, do your push-up, and then bring your feet back towards your hands. If you're doing this in place, just knock out about 8 to 10 of them, whatever it is that works best for you. And of course, once you finish all of your inchworms, you're gonna go on to 2 rounds, starting with your YTAs. You can do 10 of them, and like I was saying, you can get really fancy with this one, like Christy typically does, or you can keep it simple and just hit your Ys like Christy, and then down to your Ts, and then down to your As, really focusing on that scapular retraction. That's what we're after, you guys. Keep those shoulders back and your chest out. From there, you're gonna hit the floor and you're gonna do 10 scap push-ups. And again, this is all about your shoulder movement, you guys. That's all we're after, is movement through your shoulders. You're gonna let your body drop in between your shoulders, and then you're gonna extend yourself back up just like Christy's doing. After 10, go ahead and hit the floor for 10 butterfly sit-ups. So your feet together, knees apart, touch the floor behind you, and then sit up, touch your toes, and make sure that your shoulders get above the crease of your hips. All right, about 10 of them, and then you're gonna finish up on your feet with your toe touches. So almost like a straight leg deadlift, making sure that you're squeezing your core, keeping everything tight like you are lifting 500 pounds. Touch your toes and then squeeze your butt and your hamstrings. Don't pull with your low back, bringing yourself up to your standing position. I want you to do that thing 2 times. All right, you guys, your workout of the day is gonna be 6 rounds for time of approximately 5 stone shoulder to overhead. So think about your push presses, you guys. You're gonna clean this rock up from the floor and then you're gonna dip down, keeping a nice flat foot, extend your hips violently, reaching that full extension at the top, just like Christy's doing here. This can be push press, split jerk, strict press, whatever it is that you're after. Once you hit your approximately 5, grab your jump rope and you're gonna be doing 50 double unders. Try and stay relaxed as much as you can, focus on breathing, making sure that rope passes 2 times underneath your feet. Once you hit 50, you're gonna head back to the stone, and again, clean it up just like you're working with the barbell, and then you're gonna do another approximately 5 stone shoulder to overhead, just like Christy's doing here, and you can, as long as this goes from your shoulders up above your head, you're good to go. All right, you guys, your durability of the day is going to be 2 rounds, 1 set of max unbroken push-ups. Whether that's 3 or 300, doesn't matter. You're going to do as many as you can unbroken. So that means if you can't reach full extension, you stop and you transition right into your plank. And just like Christy's doing here, you can either do it with your arms extended or on your elbows. That's absolutely up to you, as long as you're keeping your body in a nice straight line. Think that there's a 2x4 on your back, going from your shoulders to your knees. After you finish 1 minute plank, you get 1 minute of rest. Best part, shake it out, catch your breath, and then right back into that second set of push-ups and plank. All right, and everybody's favorite part, it's time for recovery. 2 to 3 minutes in each position at least. If you want to bump it up to 5, go ahead. Starting with that forward fold, just like Christy's doing here. Really try and relax as much as you can through your low back, shoulders, hips, glutes, everything. Just let your body fold forward, nice flat feet. After your 2 to 3 minutes, go ahead and go right on into your down dog, pressing through your shoulders. Almost think about trying to get your hips as high as you can towards the ceiling. Almost make yourself into a nice little triangle. Really extending your shoulders and pushing the floor away. From there, lift one foot up and over the other. Because we did those double unders, make sure that you take the time to stretch out your calves. If you can, try and get your whole foot down to the floor, but if you just can't quite get there yet, that's okay. Make sure you do this on both sides. You guys should know this by now. If we're doing it on one side, you have to do it on the other. From there, you go right on down into your Cobra pose. Beautiful transition, head nice and neutral. Trying to let your body just relax into this, breathing nice and deep. Feel that stretch through the front of your body. From there, hit the floor with your scorpion to open up your chest and your shoulders. Kick one leg over, reach up and over if you can. Feel that stretch. And again, you guys, you know what's coming up. Make sure you do it on both sides. Cannot stress that enough. Try and be equal in everything that you do, just like Christy's doing. All right, you guys, thank you, Christy. Now that we know what we're doing, make sure that you put your time down below in the comments with your name. And remember, I want to see your WOD time and your unbroken push-up time. If you need any scaling options, make sure you check the comments below. And of course, like always, if your questions aren't answered there, always text myself, Christy, or Chad, because we're always here to help. Okay, without further ado, 3, 2, 1.